Hello there, my name is Jocelyn, you may call me Joy, and today I'm doing a part 2 of my wildly successful video about do's and don'ts at a pub/restaurant. And when I say wildly successful, what I mean is YouTube limbo is the real hell. But anyway, sometimes you just want to do things because it's fun to do or you want to get stuff out there. In my case, I actually re-watched that video in preparation for this one, and oh my god, I think some of it was just a need for me to vent. And when I'm frustrated and frazzled, god, I can get sassy. But I think it's funny, I think it's worth it, and I think it's like high time for a part 2. Okay, so now that all of the government's restrictions have been lifted, bar service is back, masks mandates have gone, social distancing is gone, limits in numbers of groups of people all gone, I thought it was time for a part 2 to reflect this new change in situation. So, first of all, do know your order. Know what you are ordering. This happens quite frequently when a customer orders the skinny chicken burger. They look at it when I bring it out and then say, "Where's the chips?" Because skinny chicken burger doesn't come with chips. It comes with salad. That's the thing that makes it healthier. It says this in the menu, and this is something that you should know if you are ordering it. Similar sort of thing happens with the steak, because there's two versions. There's the simple steak and then there's the gourmet steak. One of the, the simple one comes with just chips or a jacket potato. The other one comes with that plus a whole bunch of extras, your peas, your mushrooms, your onions, gravy stuff, right? People will order a simple steak and say, "Oh, where's the rest of the stuff that we saw in the image?" Well, that's not on the simple steak, that's on the gourmet steak, which you would know if you read the menu. So please read the menu carefully and know what you are ordering. Another thing about ordering is, now that bar service is back, and this does relate to a point that I made last time, don't come to the bar without knowing what you're ordering. This is the same thing as don't call me over without knowing what you're ordering, because I've had it where people come to the bar, they then ask for a menu, they then start looking at the menu whilst there, and they've ordered the drinks and half of the stuff, but just not the rest of it. I've got customers waiting behind me who are getting more and more irate. I'm looking around and feeling really pissed off and useless because I can't do anything. And it's just not fair or polite to other people to make them wait whilst you choose your thing. Grab a menu, take it to your table, choose what you want, then come to the bar. I've had people give me lists before, and that's fine, because at least they've prepared what they want. Now, sometimes things are not in stock. You've got to sort of make an adjustment there. Again, fine, you didn't know that the thing wasn't in stock, but just have an idea of what you want, choose a thing first. And also, now that bar service is back, you do need to come to us with the table number as well. Tables are numbered for a specific reason. The person taking the order is not necessarily the person who is delivering the order. We need to know where to go with these things. And even if we recognise you, we still don't want to run around the pub trying to find you. Just come prepared with the table number. Don't point vaguely over in a direction, because that helps us not at all. There are lots of tables in that direction. Please be more specific. Another one related to ordering is, if you want to make modifications, do that when you are at the bar ordering. Don't do it when you are being served the meal. So this is stuff like, oh, well, I didn't want the mayo, I wanted this sauce, or, oh, I wanted something different actually, or, oh, can we have an extra plate, please? Like, it's a lot easier to just say when you are ordering that you would like the different sauce or the extra plate than doing it the other way around, because then we have to make 2 trips. I mean, sometimes we, could just do it in one. It makes life a lot easier for us and for you, because then you don't have to ask and wait longer. Okay, so here's another thing about knowing the menu and reading it properly. Don't ask for things at times that they are not available. So the most sort of common example of this is breakfast. Like, don't ask for a breakfast item after the cut-off point for breakfast. At the place where I work, it is 11:30. So somebody asking for anything breakfast related that we cannot do after 11:30, we just have to tell you that we can't do it. There is no, oh, can you just do a cheeky XYZ? Like, no, they actually can't do that. There are certain machines and things that get turned off at certain times. So, so don't ask for a breakfast thing after breakfast. Don't ask for a non-breakfast thing before that menu kicks in. Like, these things have times printed on the menus for specific reasons. Another thing to try and do to be really, really considerate is don't make an order and then disappear. Because if you've given us an order, you've given us a table number, the food is going to arrive to that table pretty quickly. Unless there's a big rush on or something like that. Like, the food is going to arrive pretty quick. It doesn't take too long to make food. This happens an awful lot when I'm delivering food to a table, there's nobody there, there's just like a coat or a bag or something. I can't leave food there. I have to bring it back. And it is a waste of time, waste of trip. And a lot of the time, what's happened is someone is outside smoking, which is bloody annoying, because you don't need to do that, right? Just wait for your food, have your food, and then go smoke. Or what's happened is someone has changed tables and not told us because they wanted a slightly more ideal spot, or someone has taken the table in the time it took them to order. Like, if that happens, please tell us that you have moved tables so that we can come to the right table. One small exception to this is if you need to use the facilities, like for nature's call. Like, okay, I will let you off for that. That's a need. Smoking, I feel you. I used to smoke myself. Feels like a need, but if you're gonna smoke, do it before you order and after you eat. Don't do it after you order, because it so often happens that we end up taking food to an empty table, can't leave it there, and it wastes our time and, makes us hate you. Here's a pretty annoying one as well. Don't move your dirty plates to a clean table, because then we have to take the plates and clean that table again. We will come round every so often to take plates away from you, Sometimes we're a bit busy. I apologise for that, but it just gives us twice as much work to do in the long run. If there is like a table already with dirty plates and things on, okay, fine, cool, go for it. But please, just consider the amount of work that we have to do. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of effort. It's physical work. Like, it's a lot of physical labour, really, to walk. It's a 5-hour, 6-hour shift is something like 10,000 steps. And bear in mind, we can do shifts that are 10 hours long. Sometimes even longer. So if we can reduce the amount of work that we have to do, we're going to do that. So please make it easier for us. We will get round to your table, I promise. Another thing related to the plates and the tables and everything is, do allow us the space to put the plates down on the table. Don't grab the plates and don't leave your drinks and things in the way. We are supposed to lay the plates on the table. If you grab the plate, that means you're probably grabbing the hot end of the plate, which is not great for you. It's also pretty unprofessional to hand someone the plate rather than leaving it on the table. It's just an etiquette thing, really. But yeah, if we are unable to lay the plate on the table, this makes us look bad. We have to try to do that. And if there's drinks and things in the way, we can't do that. It gets annoying. It's also really annoying saying, oh, be careful, the plate is hot 1,000 times a day. That's just one of those like etiquette things that you might not have really even known about. But now that you do, please just let us do it. So I've got a couple that are related to children. Yeah, I don't really care about children too much, but they are a thing that I have to work around. So please, I know it's a pub. It's a pub plus restaurant, but it's still a pub. And there is a temptation to, get kind of adult. But please don't use bad language or explicit language in front of children. They don't need to hear that. Their parents get irate at us. If I see or hear anyone doing that in a loud, coarse fashion, yes, I'm gonna call it out. Okay? I personally do not fucking give a fuck if every other fucking word is fuck. But children do not need to hear that. Parents do not like it when they hear that. And it's not just down to me. It's not just down to what I want, and it's not just down to what you want either. The restaurant is full of other people too. If you can't be considerate of that, don't go out in public. Just don't. What I'm saying here is behave like a proper adult. Behave like a civilized human being. Why is that so much to ask for? However, people who are around children who don't have them aren't the only problem here. Sometimes it's the parents and guardians themselves that are a bit of an issue. So this one's addressed specifically to those people. Don't leave pushchairs, baby buggies, things of that nature in the walkway. Don't block access. Don't block access, especially for wheelchair users. But also don't block people's access to walk past. Don't block my access to serve you. Like, it doesn't help anyone if these things are in the way. And I know that space is sometimes limited, but it shouldn't have to take me or anybody else asking, oh, do you mind moving this out of the way? You should already just know to put it out of the way as best you can. Some people are so ridiculous and thoughtless. Like, they will leave a pushchair in front of the door of the disabled toilet. Like, this has happened before. All of these things that I'm talking about and have talked about in the previous video have happened numerous times. And finally, I want to end the video reiterating a point from last time. Just don't waste food. Seriously, don't waste food. It's pointless. It's frustrating. And I mean, specifically, the thing that prompted me to want to put this in again is someone ordered the large version of a thing. I think it was the steak. They ordered the large version with all of the extra trimmings and stuff, and then they only ate half of it. It's like, really? You're just going to throw that away? Like, you should have just had the simple steak. Some people do not realise what they are ordering. Their eyes are way too big for their stomachs. Just think more about what you're ordering. And again, if you do want to leave some stuff, you can't finish it, take it home with you. We'll provide takeaway stuff. It's fine. You can do that. Your budget and the environment will thank you for it. Alright, so there's rant number 2 about this topic over. I really hope there's not going to be a number 3, because, oh God. But I know that most people who are watching this probably don't even need to hear about it. You probably just do these things anyway, but again, it's useful to have it out there. If someone needs to find it, please direct them this way. I could do with the views, the likes, the subscribes, the etc. So, until next time, non-binary is valid, goddammit. And, yeah. Don't be a douchebag in pubs or restaurants. Bye! So, the difference between then and now is that bar service is resumed. Oh, fuck's sake!